Hello my Gary babies, welcome back to another video on the Ram Bam channel. So I've said in the past I wouldn't be talking about EDP no more unless something major happens or whatever. And guess what? EDP445 got caught trying to meet up with a child yet again. What a surprise. You know, for a little bit he was trying to come back, trying to make a redemption of himself, he's trying to bounce back. He had the apology like a month ago and whatever, he was trying to, do good. But it turns out this whole time he was talking to minors. To anyone who'd, think that he'd improve himself and, come back or whatever and, just say, oh yeah, that was a little hiccup. I guess some news to tell you that he's been probably doing this for years, probably way before that first encounter or that first sting operation that happened to him while he was trying to get that cupcake. So yeah, he's been, sending nudes or talking to minors in very, very weird ways for quite a while before that cupcake incident. And of course, as y'all know, since that cupcake incident, his whole career, just went into flames. He could barely get a job now. I think he had a job at Subway and Uber for a while, and then, he just was homeless for the whole time. He had no cash, he had no bank, he had no bread. But one thing that really should have happened is that he should have been in prison this whole time. He should have been, behind bars, getting touched by Jamal, getting his booty hole tickled by Tyrone. But the reason why we're not seeing him in prison right now is just because, the people who, operated the whole sting operation, they try to catch him in 4K while he's trying to get that cupcake. They did not organize it very well, and they had no, coordination with police. And, they just did it just for clout. Now, see, what happens sometimes with these, vigilantes that catch predators on the side, for content, they don't really want to, go into court or have to deal with all the legal stuff and law enforcement and everything. So they just record what happens. They just record, the whole operation, catching them, and then never actually doing anything to the person, never actually calling the cops, never, putting in a report or anything like that. So, what usually happens is that the predator or the pedophile or whoever that, has been caught, ends up being a free man and, and the only thing they lose is reputation and, everything else. And so, of course, the same thing happened to EDP. He never actually went to prison because, the guys who, set him up never actually called the cops. Well, we have some of the best news yet or worst news. I don't know. You can take it as you will. Some good news, some bad news. I don't know. But, there's a good chance that he's probably going to go to jail and go through court and everything else. So if you do not know the channel, Skeeter Gene, or just known as, Skeet, he's a vigilante predator catcher, his whole content style is, sting operations and setting up people to meet with, minors who are, adults and stuff. And, he coordinates with police officers. He's basically Chris Hansen, but, he's black. But honestly, I've been watching Mr. Skeet over there for quite a while now. And his content is, is quite entertaining, seeing all these people get, locked up for a while. And the reason why I'm bringing him up was he was actually coordinating, with Gideon to catch EDP445. Now, see, I believe what I heard was that, EDP was talking to this 15-year-old girl through Gideon's Discord server. Not through anywhere else, not through Telegram or Facebook Messenger or Twitter. He was literally on, Gideon's Discord server, which, if you don't know, EDP's main enemy is Gideon. EDP fucking hates Gideon, I think. He's, Gideon has always wanted to try and troll and mess with EDP and, say this and that to EDP. A couple months ago, he did try and organize a interview with EDP, but he backed out last second. EDP was saying like, oh yeah, I need to get, money if I want to do this. You guys are just going to make fun of me, which, he was right. Gideon was just going to, interview him, make fun of him a little bit and, just talk about all the bad stuff. And Gideon did not even give that man a single penny. Ain't no one going to fucking give a pedophile some cash, especially just to talk to them. I mean, come on. So Gideon has been, on EDP's ass for quite a while now, up until now. There's a clip going around where Gideon posted, a clip from, the video where they actually caught EDP.
This is not a fucking joke, man.
I'm just seldom at a loss for words. 2 years ago you were caught
Kiss my ass.
in 4K trying to meet a 13-year-old.
Really?
I'm not talking to you. He's talking to
Really,
you.
my nigga, this is bullshit, man, that y'all pulling right now?
Now, I was just going to go ahead and say this. This is not actually a sting operation. This is 100% real. I don't think EDP was actually meeting. They actually just met EDP at, some sort of dialysis center, or I guess, if you don't know, EDP has something wrong with his kidneys, I guess, or liver. I don't know. I think it's his kidneys. But they actually met him there, trying to show him all the screenshots and shit. And the most perfect thing is that Gideon was wearing a cupcake outfit. He was wearing a cupcake costume, dude. Gideon had just had to show up with a cupcake drip. And it's really amazing to see this happen. Not only was he trolled at the dialysis center when Gideon pulled up with the cupcake outfit, he's also now probably going to go to prison. We get to finally see EDP rot in prison. And I really hope he enjoys his time with Jamal and Tyrone while he's in the prison. Especially when, half people there is going to know who EDP is. And they're going to know what he has done. Pedophiles and rapists and predators and all that are not treated so well inside of the prison system. And, obviously, they kind of deserve it. Well, not kinda. They fully deserve it. I'm just wondering what's going on through EDP's head, why he's still talking to kids after he got caught several times of being fucking weird as fuck and trying to meet with minors. This whole fucking time, he has not stopped once. I don't think there was any down period where, he took a break, yeah, I'm not going to talk to little girls anymore. He's just on it. He's fucking on it. It's pretty obvious to see that EDP is not, he's not going to get any better, or he's not going to get fixed or whatever. I don't think, he's going to improve at all. He's just stuck like this for the rest of his life, and it's best if he was just on the deathbed already, it would just be best if, he just went and, bye-bye. There's so much creeps on the internet now, but EDP, he's on the fucking another level, dude. I swear to God. He's trying to constantly meet up with minors and shit. Dude, just take a break from it. Yeah, well, anyways, I think that's it for today. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you want more content like this. Comment down below on what you think about EDP445. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.